is Hump Day, and it is another week of Speak Your Truth podcast. But it was beautiful outside today. I'm like, dang, I want to put on some Daisy Dukes. Like, it was gorgeous.
It's not that hot.
I'm just for Wisconsin, it is. Look,
like, let me pull out.
Anything over 10 degrees. No, but I did. My son and I went outside we bundled up and we went for a walk today just to get out the house, get some fresh air, take some fresh air in. But we're going to dive in. So we flip-flopping, but we all TDR family. We support each other. So we got Miss Kiana J back in the studio. Hold on, wait. I did you. Tom, what's going on? Where the things at?
They've been sweet.
And I'm like, I did her intro. Yeah, you right. Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm Kiana J from Talk is Cheap with Kiana J. Your favorite bartender at 42nd Street Bar and Grill. All day, no ass, you know. I'll let you girl.
There we go. And I'm diving right in, by the way, because we got a lot to talk about. And then we have a return guest, my boo, but she hasn't been here in like 2 seasons. And then I'm gonna have you introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm Bree, your favorite homegirl. I am an educator full time, and then I do adult content and some other stuff on the side. I also own Chic Allure with Rachel Andreas, so shop with us.
So we I'm gonna get into my boys, but no, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves too. But I just want to tell the listeners right away that's joining in. So we are piggybacking off of Kiana's show from yesterday. We're gonna get into the topic in a second, but I gotta check in with my boys. What's going on, B?
What it do? I'm good today. Cooling. Yeah, you know, a regular day.
Regular day, schmegular, right? Right, like this nigga probably went somewhere, won $10,000, and they say shit. I swear, he just like, damn, like nigga, you won the lottery, you ain't gonna say shit, like just a light day, you know, like
that's the best way to be even killed, though. Shit.
For real, it's like shit. I'm like, wait, Brandon, you got what? Like,
hey, mom and them say that all the time. Though they be saying like, he don't never just get no reaction. Like I got all sisters and shit, so they really be on that. Like, dude, you don't never just be saying like, you even care about anything you talking about? Like shit, it don't even matter. Like,
I'm curious now though. Like, have you ever received anything or like got some news that made you like, oh shit, yeah?
Oh yeah, of course, but
okay.
Yeah, I usually be on the same accord all the time though. Really.
Okay. Drew, what's up with you?
Oh, I'm good. What's up, everybody? I'm here. Just got done doing a character party, and I'm trying to hide my emotions after every party because I don't want the people to come like, what you mean?
But you coming here wearing orange? Oh,
yeah, I be trying to get. I mean, and then I do want to say that real quick though, because somebody did just say that earlier. Like, man, you always wearing that. You wear the same shit. This is my work uniform. Right. When I go to parties, I can't look like the daddy. I gotta look like I'm with the character. So kids walk up to me like, who is that? So I gotta do this. So yeah, that's. If I got this on the party because I went to work.
Because you're booked and busy.
Yeah, so yeah, but I just did a party and then, you know, I think some days is good, some days is bad. Today was an in-between day. So yeah, I'm fresh from that. So
I take it we'll be having some talk your shit content later. But we gonna dive right in. So this topic, y'all know, it is near and dear to my heart. And I think every season we got one episode that's about hoes and all, because I'm just whole life, and I'm passionate about it. But I'm an anomaly, right? So when Kiana was talking last night, it was a lot of the fellas kind of hopped on towards the tail end, and we could have went all night. Like, I can't date no woman that's ran through yada yada yada, and talking about body counts, and it's like, okay, so then I just want to. I feel like men have like this universal definition of a good woman, and I want to know like what qualifies somebody as a good woman. That's my first question. And then the second thing is I'm an anomaly, right? Because I'm like, you know, I did whatever, anything, whatever, you know, a whole life, whatever. I embrace it, team whole life. But I'm in a relationship now. So I'm like, okay, so like, should my man not date me because I had a past too? What about his past? You know, so I'm just like, it's just so all this shit. And I was getting real. I was like typing fast as shit last night. So I guess back to my first question is like this whole good woman thing. I'm a good ass woman. She a good woman. Like what the fuck? That's so just like what the
That's
fuck is a
general
good
as hell.
woman? Like what? I don't understand.
I
Like
need to know that too.
men,
I want to know. Shit.
right? We want to know.
Please let me know.
Look, we got our guns loaded. Like,
Oh, what?
Because I mean, a good. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
I'm
so
gonna
many
go
ways to
ahead.
answer that question. But
And we all went.
because it's
some
something.
motherfucker don't even know what to say. Like, shit,
No, I still do, but it's just the way she asked it today. Is like, we did research on your answer yesterday.
You can feel my emotion over that text.
So,
like,
and I mean, ain't nobody perfect, and it's some people
True.
that think everybody gonna be perfect for them, but it is difficult to date somebody with a past if they don't know how to stand on that shit that they did it. If you still trying to cover it up, then it's a problem.
Okay,
If you
that's
can
a
embrace
different
and say this is what I was. A lot of women only say that when they defending it, but they don't really come out and say, yes, I fuck brothers. Yes, I did this. Yes, I fuck man. Yes, I did all that. But when I got a real man in front of me, I don't do that. That's not me. A lot of women don't say that until we find out they did it.
So you expect somebody to just come out and
No, I'm saying like if the way you move will show us. If you still like laughing at little foul ass jokes, then you still going. Like if you ain't strong enough to be with a man that really don't tolerate that shit, and you still got that in your system, it's gonna show. It's gonna show. Okay. And that's what a lot of women don't understand. Like they say, well, I had a past and you did too, but you don't control your shit. Like your mind is not strong enough. So it's like, yeah, you can. We don't mind dating a woman with a past, but if you still letting this nigga come around and like touch your ass or say something flirtatious or buy you drinks and laughing at your nigga, then no, you ain't built for it. So that's why I wouldn't mind dating a woman with a past, because shit, I know I had a past. She find out I ate ass out of a trunk, she wouldn't date me either.
What?
Yeah, I did some random fun, spontaneous shit. So if you do that, you wouldn't date me either. But it's the way I move where women even know that the ones I fuck, they know when I'm in a relationship, I don't move a certain way. They know they can't play with me. And a lot of women don't got that stat. They don't got that bridge around them. They still goofy as a motherfucker. So I was like,
oh, there go that word goofy again.
yeah, because you can tell when your girl just giggling, like, yeah, she still got that same.
Oh, so she giggle at a joke.
Yeah, it's
but
like,
I don't know, come on now.
Because that's how
right.
Because that
I might genuinely be amused.
Right.
No, but that's a weakness. That's a weakness when a nigga cracking the joke. No, when you laugh, you cracks. You crack. If you got cracked that easy back then, if you just still doing
but what
the same
if it's
shit,
something like really funny though? Like,
listen, if you see your man laughing at something, you be looking like, what the fuck is so funny? That's how you should be when that nigga walk up to you and still trying to do that same
insecurity
shit.
though?
That's insecurity.
Like,
So what I said yesterday when I say y'all should compliment y'all woman when y'all in a room full of women, y'all looking. And as us as women, when we in a room full of men, we make sure that you know that you the nice looking motherfucker.
And we also addressed that yesterday. That was a lie. That was a lie. And we acknowledge,
I thought he was gonna say something like in agreement.
Like, we don't want to lie to our woman. We don't want to lie to you.
A man, okay, say we sitting there and the motherfuckers like, speaking or whatever, and he crack a joke and we be like, that was funny, and get back and talk to you.
I mean, that's cool. No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm saying your man go to the bathroom and all of a sudden this nigga do a little swoop around.
Oh,
like,
no.
So, yeah, your hair. Be like, yeah, I got my hair.
No.
But if that's what you used to do, because you know how to get them in, but if you still got that mentality, if you move the same, you are the same. It's some women that want a man to treat them different, but they move the same. All you doing is saying you got a man.
That definitely make a lot of sense.
That perspective makes sense.
But if we don't really care about you that much, we gonna play the role with you to just be another bitch. And that's why y'all wonder, like, well, why you treat me like this? Why her? Because like I treat you how you supposed to be treated. This is who you are.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, what you got to say?
No, because on some real shit though, like females, you gotta give a nigga some respect. So if you know what I'm saying, if you gonna put yourself out there like that, you definitely gonna be treated as such. By most dudes though, you know what I'm saying? Because if you just gonna if you gonna do hoe shit, then I'm gonna treat you like you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But if you gonna come about yourself with a little bit more respect or something, you gonna get treated as such. But I'm not judging nobody if you do.
No, I know.
I'm not judging if you are.
But I'm
I'm just saying as far as how you gonna be treated or how somebody probably gonna handle you is gonna be.
But then, do y'all think it's like a difference, like between if you broke or a celebrity? Because I always look at Cardi B and Offset, because I'm like, I'm not saying she a hoe, but he still allows her to be herself. She was a sexual person, and like he's down for that, and he lets her be her. Like, we know that it's like hundreds of men like lusting over her, and hundreds of women lusting over her.
But
so
you gotta
like,
be a certain you gotta be a certain type of nigga to get her from him. Like, her mind gotta.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it a rich thing?
It is, because if she gonna fuck off on him, it gotta be something he lacking, or something that she missing. Because a lot of women are very needy. Some women, like, I had a nigga bring me food, nigga pay my rent, pay this, do that, and you get one dude, you want that one dude to do all that shit, but you can't even get that dude all that shit. So why are you want all of this shit? Cardi B probably don't need a nigga pay her bill because she got it and he got it. But if she was to fuck off on him, it'd probably be because he fucking off on her. So when you talking about women that's not in her tax bracket, women these days, if a man say, "Oh baby, I can't pay the rent this month," sometimes they go fuck off with a nigga that can. Now, before you even let your nigga get his shit together, you going to fuck off with another nigga that can pay your rent right away.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
So that's fucked up. That's what make us think like, damn, but my girl used to be a hoe. Damn, as soon as I fuck up, she gonna go be a hoe. Because you gotta move right. You gotta let your nigga know. The same way you say y'all lie and say we look good, lie and say I ain't gonna go get the money from nobody else. Lie and say, baby, we gonna get it together.
What? Okay.
I'm not gonna go jump on Facebook and say,
no, but wait, as much as I want to talk shit, as much as I want to talk shit, and I'm speaking with a list today. I had found out I got 2 cavities and I got a feeling. But anyway, so on Girlfriend, y'all watch Girl. Please tell me y'all watch Girl. Okay. Well, on Girlfriends, you know the episode where Maya bought that expensive ass dress, and he was like, no, keep it. I'll find a way to get the money. Exactly. And then she came back with the money, and he was mad. And she was like, but wait, I got the money. He was like, well, let me do it. But I'm like, shouldn't the bottom line be if there's an immediate need? But that
mindset right there comes from what you've been before.
I don't believe in that whole Richard Ginger roll shit.
Now, Bree is an anomaly. Like,
I don't believe. So that's what I was gonna say.
Yes, tell us your background
in all of this conversation.
That's why I brought her here. Tell us your background.
I don't do monogamy. 2, I am not.
You don't do monogamy?
No, she's poly.
No. Like, it's enough.
No, but no. Tell us about it and like the context and how you came to it, because this girl got an interesting story.
So, I had a boyfriend at the time, and then I started talking to this girl. I've always been into girls, and I started talking to this girl, and I was like, okay, I think I like her, and he like, okay, whatever, do you? And then we ended up living together. But by the time we lived together, we weren't even talking anymore. We were just friends, but we ended up living together. And then I was also talking to somebody else that I was actually messing with. So I was living with her, dating him, and dating the other girl. So it was like, it just really, I was dating 2. One of them I used to date, and then we lived together kind of thing. But it just kind of happened. And before I knew it, I was like dating multiple people. And I was like, I like this. I can't really do the one boyfriend thing. Like, it don't really work for me. So my like end goal would be to have like a husband and a couple wives kind of thing, like a whole compound.
Like Africans,
right? I was just gonna say, like in Milwaukee.
Dog, interesting. You want a son?
The landlord gonna be like, no, you all can't sleep here. Like, that be in your business. Like, y'all got your bed.
Like, I don't really do the whole marriage thing. Like, I really don't need that. For what? We can start a business together and buy this property under that business and keep it moving from there. Like, as long as we give each other whatever it is that we need, I don't believe that one person is ever going to be everything you need them to be. And I think it's selfish to assume that or to try to make anybody be that.
And I really appreciate that perspective. Yes.
I mean, that's really why everybody fighting.
And that's why people
break it down like that. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, when I met Bree, I actually met her on Black and Balanced podcast. Shout out to Kirsten.
It was a whole life episode.
See, we connect on whole life stuff. It was a whole life episode. And she was like, yeah, I'm into poly. And I was so intrigued because I'm like, how do it work? Is it like a ranking? Is it everybody equal? You know what I mean? And I had a student in my class. I taught a class last semester, and she wrote her whole report on how she was wish poly was legal. And she said, you have everyone in the house cohabitating together, you're raising kids together, you're doing this. And she like did a whole report. Yeah, she did. Yep, she did. Yeah. And it was just so interesting to me. And I'm like, wow, she did a whole report. She did a chart and everything.
You do it. Is everybody else that you dealing with allowed to do it also?
So it depends on the particular arrangement. Okay. So if I'm with somebody and we talk and he like, I want to have such and such other people as well, that's fine. Just don't lie to me and abide by whatever agreements that we have. If at some point down the line you're like, that's not really working for me no more, let's go back to the drawing board, figure out some other rules or whatever.
So y'all set rules and things.
You set guidelines and whatever of, I know, as a man, I know I can't get with this part. Or as a woman, I know I can't quite get with this part. Whatever it is that works for you. Every single polyamorous relationship and situation will look completely different. And with you may be my main partner and then I have other girlfriends. Or I may also have boyfriends. Or you might be like, nah, I'm not cool with you having other dudes. You can have other girlfriends though. Like every single situation is different.
So do you know how would kids get involved? Like if someone has kids, like is it okay for like everyone to bear you know what I mean? Like I guess you wouldn't know the answer to every situation, but like how would kids be involved?
So I've seen a few different versions of that. I have seen it to where everybody lives in the same household and everybody taking care of kids together and putting money in for the bills and all of that other stuff. I've seen it to where there's a main partner and my main partner and I raise the kids, but then we also have our other things that we do. So that's something that's also different for everybody. Some people are more comfortable with it being a community situation. Other people are like, nah, my kid is separate, whatever. It just depends on the makeup. I would want it to be. Yeah, not everybody is strong enough to handle it. In my case, I would want it to be like we have a main guy and then there are multiple wives. We can all have a kid or not, and we all raise them together because it just makes more sense. Like as a kid, you got 4 parents. Like, yeah. Hell yeah. So now you got 4 parents getting Christmas gifts instead of 2. Like,
right. Yeah, what's a good woman? Yes,
but I'm about to say that's a lot of communication.
Yeah,
and a lot of times somebody's like underlying hiding the truth. Like they're just hiding something. Like they wait until they find somebody that they really want to be with. But then, like you said, for yourself, like look like you comfortable, like you feel like when you argue, you still going back because this is what I am. This is who I am. Some people, when they argue, like the truth come out, they're like, oh, damn, we got to break up the whole family because you're mad today. So it's like everybody want to be in those relationships because of sex, but they don't think about everything else that comes with it.
And for some people, everybody may not even be having sex. You might only have sex with this person and that person.
See,
the
that's
other
why
people might be there for financial reasons or emotional reasons or,
Yeah, so whatever. I say a good woman for us is like somebody that makes you better. Like, and your people around you can see that. And that's why a lot of people don't be liking people around. They don't like, I don't like your family. I don't like your brother. I don't like your friend because they see something in you that we probably don't see. So it's like, that's why a lot of times, a lot of families and friends and relationships don't get along because it's some shit fucked up about you and you don't like this person because they called you out. They the same sign as you, the same struggle as you, and they can see some shit that I can't see. So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind dating somebody that has a past. But if my uncle tell me he's seen her out doing some shit or acting a certain way, or he flirt just to see what she gonna go when she go, then I mean, I don't like your uncle because she was gonna go. So now all of a sudden I gotta keep my uncle away from you, but you growing to this person that I shouldn't be with. So it's like a good woman makes your partner better. So same for a man. We gotta make your friend look better. If that's your friend, you will know if you ain't even gotta see me. All you got, she said, I got a man. And you'll be like, damn, I can tell she got a good man by the way she talk, the way she walked to this restaurant, the way she act, the way this man played, the way she pushed him off. You'll be like, damn.
So that basically, you're saying basically just kind of like good moral judgment.
That's all it really is. This is what it is with social media. Everybody is afraid to show who they're with because of the judgment. But if you moving different, if you post a relationship and everybody see you moving a certain way, they won't bring up your past. Unless I don't know if it's because
judgment, because sometimes it's not judgment. Sometimes I think people really don't want to see other people happy. No, like even just because of who you are, you can. And then it be those people that like follow you but don't interact with you, and it's like it burns them up to like just see you being.
But that's in the beginning though. In the beginning, you're gonna get that that ain't right. They ain't gonna work. But then like years later, people ain't really on that no more. Now they like, all right,
they on to the next thing.
An example. Show, but a lot of times those couples don't make it. So people feel like they right. They feel like damn, well they ain't together no more. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to know what you in a relationship for.
That's just the reality.
And
of the
when
situation.
people break,
every person, not your person.
And that's my point. When people break up, women, I'm blaming women
for
me. For me, I'm blaming women for me.
You getting all the heat
because I want to make sure y'all hear this. Women never allow everybody to know when they made mistakes when a relationship. They always leave it as if the man fucked up. And for my case, none of my exes ever say I fucked up or don't date no Scorpio because of this. No, none of my exes hate Scorpios. So that's what I'm saying. When I see this every day, I never date a Leo again. I never date this again. It's like it's something they did, but my exes don't do that. So it's like, why I don't see a lot of them bragging on some good men out here. So that's why I say when women get into another relationship, they make it look like it was just all the nigga fault, all the man fault. And that's why a lot of men be kind of cautious on who we date because shit, it's gonna be our fault if it don't work anyway. You're gonna make my rep, we gonna look bad. I'm gonna look bad being single with
But I mean that's the type of women though, because I'm like,
right,
you see women doing that, like
it's not many women that say it just didn't work.
It's not a lot of men
because you don't want another woman to go get that man and finish him off and like.
But when do you ever see a man say, "Oh man, I fucked up really bad. I want to get"?
We can tell by the way he act. He fucked up. We can see what he did clear. When niggas fuck up, we'd be like, "Man, shit, I fucked that up, fam." We'll say
they ain't all on Facebook about it.
But we know as a whole, we don't get together like y'all have parties and act like we happy as a bitch. We be depressed. We know like damn dog moving different. He lost his girl and he fucked up. Y'all will have parties, act like y'all happy as hell, knowing y'all fucked up their relationship. But nobody will never know. Who made up divorce parties? Who made up all this extra shit when shit don't go right? Women.
No,
to cover up the pain because you fucked the shit up.
Because men have divorce parties too.
Because they got rid of that motherfucking shit.
That's a double
standard. But I'm saying
they got rid of that.
What I'm saying is we don't take pride in that. We don't be excited to throw a party for losing somebody
it's
that we really want to be with. It's not necessarily being
excited to throw a party. It's that typically your friends are like, I see you going through this thing. We about to throw your party because it's just the way that we function in this country. Everything that happens, fuck it, throw a party. Let's get drunk.
You was going through something bad, like if you was in a horrible relationship.
But we rarely
happy that you out.
And I've seen a lot of situations where it's been relationships where the person didn't even know they was in a fucked up relationship until shit just hit the fan, and you like, God damn. So we like, girl, you need a party.
But we just don't see that. Like I just seen women that I know that fucked up in a relationship, and then all their friends and family get on there and agree with her, knowing that she fucked up. Like hold her accountable, let her know, like, girl, don't shit on that man like that. When that man was there, that man took all our kids to Chuck E. Cheese, and you act like this man ain't shit. Now you got other people not want to date this man because of you, and you bitter, and you really hope you gonna get back with him. All I say is I don't see that enough where women say it is some good guys. I gotta leave Milwaukee. It's the same niggas. Same man.
Niggas is
like
niggas.
We gonna
right.
Niggas is niggas from Milwaukee.
But you know,
Milwaukee is another ball
because of how y'all put us down.
It's not.
If you talk down on somebody, we can see that.
It's men and women. Milwaukee women is a whole nother ball game too.
Man.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's a lot of
and it's a lot of women that got some of the men beat.
It's a lot of good dudes that don't get no credit.
I know a lot of good dudes.
Fuck you, all you need is me to give you the credit.
Yeah.
So when I hear all the time, I guess I gotta leave Milwaukee to get me a man. I bet the women that got a good man like, yeah, bitch, leave because you fucking up the man here.
But it's also a thing of like people are just raised differently here and have different mannerisms and things that. So when people say I need to leave, it's because the way I was raised and the way people generally are raised in this city don't really match. So maybe I should try. Like you gonna leave
and be with somebody and fuck their life up? Like they gonna be like, damn, this bitch came all the way here. So fuck me and my family up.
I want to shift gears real quick, and I just want. Just like a real open conversation, and it's like we throw around the word hoe so bad and all of that, and it's like really like what makes a hoe? A 305. Look, I jumped down, a bust down, a midnight.
Like I told them yesterday, if a female over 30 comes to you and say she only had 3 partners, she a fucking lie.
She a goddamn
She's
lie.
a goddamn lie.
Everybody got a pass. Some people went through a whole stage.
Most people went through a
I think I could count on one hand how many women are virgins or have like less than like 5 partners or something like that.
I'm a firm believer. Don't ask me about my past because simple fact is, unless you know I did some shit, one of your brothers or cousins or shit, then ask me.
Can't prove it.
Right to the day I fucking met you, shit don't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But see, that's what people get their feelings hurt. That's what lines get crossed and everything goes wrong. Because you asked it, don't ask me how many people I slept with. Don't ask me who I slept with because you might know them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shit, the city kind of small. You
Right.
Somebody.
Not to mention, it's not your business.
Right.
That's
Wait,
true. That's
hold
true.
on. Wait, Brandon, because you've been sitting back here quiet. You tell us what makes a hoe, a jayer.
Not a jayer.
Jayer.
What makes a hoe? Like,
Yeah.
shit, really? You just going like shit. You
Going.
Like, I mean, no, I ain't gonna say if you just going like you ain't got no discretion with it. That's gonna be more so the word I want to use. Like,
Okay.
you ain't taking no type of discretion with who you fucking, how many people you fuck. You could be fucking 3 niggas in one day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where your discretion at and shit. Like, if you gonna be fucking multiple niggas, at least give it a day or two apart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but who are you to tell her what to do with her body? Like,
I'm not.
No, she asking what makes a hoe. Like, what is a hoe? Right?
Is there a resting period?
Y'all ask my opinion. Like, shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's saying that's
It
what makes
is.
you a hoe. Like, if you
Yeah.
fuck 3 niggas in one day, like, damn, take a nap. Like, you're a hoe. Like, just
Yeah,
admit
like-
that you want another nigga.
but
at 8 o'clock.
meanwhile, niggas will go from one bitch
And
to
they
the
a hoe,
next
and
and
we
not
are
even
hoes, and
take
we
a
do that
shower
too.
between.
But
But we are hoes. We are hoes.
Because I'm like,
We
man,
never said we wasn't a hoe.
It's a
Yeah,
double
we never
standard.
said we wasn't.
because men won't claim it.
It's okay for y'all. Oh, we can fuck motherfuckers and not give a fuck about the bitch. Y'all think we can't?
Right.
Right, and then now that we got songs that's like, get that bread,
Get that head, then leave.
they're like, you should be,
But
can you
then
bake
she
a
crying in
cake?
the
Like,
car,
bitch,
though.
shut up. Like,
But she crying in the car.
what? They don't got
Y'all
nothing to do
not
with
as
nothing.
strong as us when it comes to really fucking leave. We will fucking leave and be in that town for one
Wanna
day.
bet?
You
and
you
won't come back.
You ain't
Wanna
met
bet?
these new age women, right?
I'm not saying it's
You
not.
don't know these new age women.
No, I'm not saying it's not.
The city
But
girls
I
is training
guarantee
us.
you-
Like,
Right. Like,
oh
damn.
God, these new age women is
I was
ruthless.
just telling somebody
But
that the other day, like,
If,
damn.
if he gave her good dick and conversation, she won't just leave. She's not just leaving.
But that's not
If she
a woman
just
on a mission. A woman on a mission is gonna get that
Right.
bread, get that
I
head,
get
and
it. No,
leave.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you better get that bread, because if you talk to that nigga and he put some words in your head, you're gonna be fucked up. And that's why we know if a nigga talking to a female for so long, he in there. That's why it's like we can see it. We can tell from across the room. And if I see him be over there to say something, they say, "Oh, she a hoe," and he over there talking. I'm like, it's been 10 minutes. He in there. That's it. Because some niggas only need that much time, and that's what we saying. A lot of women be thinking, no. If you know what this nigga on, then you should know when the prey is out. You should know who the fuck is hungry.
We ain't
But,
no mind
but the
readers.
assumption
No, that's
is,
y'all think
the
we gonna be
assumption is
knowing
that
this
I'm
shit.
gonna go. The assumption, you probably should assume that I'm about to fuck with you just because I know you on that. Now I'm about to prove a point.
And we
So I'm
about
gonna
to
have a whole
milk you.
conversation. You gonna buy me a
game.
drink and then
Okay.
But when
bye.
I say about dating somebody that had a past, I'll say this again: we don't mind you having a past, but if you steal and you broke and you in a bank full of money, no cameras or nothing, what you gonna do? Take some money? You gonna take some money, right? You broke?
yeah, anybody would.
Okay.
Everybody.
Some women that swear they not a hoe no more. You put them in a certain
But
room
that's-
with weed,
no.
liquor, with the right conversations. She going.
No.
That's what he's saying. Some women can't, if they can't go in certain places or go around certain people because they're gonna go. If you still got that in your system,
That don't mean that they got it in their
system.
system if they not going around. Because just like Corbin said last week when he was getting clean, he had to completely cut off
Yes,
relationships
and-
with people.
and if
That
he go
doesn't mean
around
that
them-
he. But
If you go around them places, it's a problem.
I'm just yes, it is a problem. But you just sitting out here like kind of saying that, contending that every woman is just you gonna put her in this situation, then it is really gonna happen. And it's like, no,
if
that
you got a fight going in somewhere, it's an
But I'm
addiction
like,
in there.
it's not like because the drugs is an addiction. You acting like a woman is just like, oh,
Sex is an addiction.
No.
Yes,
not
it
if you
is.
a hoe.
Some people have
agree.
to fuck and have to fuck different people.
I don't
Gotta
agree.
get choked, gotta get punched.
I don't agree.
Yes, sex is an addiction.
Because it's not saying because like hoe is fucking everybody. A hoe could be somebody that got like a lot of male friends, a lot of
woman. It's a man too that has to fuck something, has to do something, has to have an array, has to do something.
Because I don't believe once a hoe always like a full hoe. It's different levels.
I say it when you break down. That's how you find out when you're dating somebody and you worried about somebody dating, worried about your past. They can see that. They can see your strength. People around them can see your strength. A lot of women want somebody to date, even guys.
Right.
A lot of men can't have
because that's on them. They can't because they don't trust you or they don't feel you strong enough to survive in a room full of wolves.
And it's ego and masculinity.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the one.
That's
the
true.
ego.
That is true though. I'm not saying that ain't that is true.
Right. What another
That's
nigga
true.
gonna say?
Because
when
niggas
the next
gonna try to
nigga
come
want
get
your
her.
bitch anyway.
That's true.
You wife a hoe and you fall for it. She not a hoe no more. You take her somewhere and everybody looking like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that nigga gotta have confidence. No, he gotta be.
Not even like that.
Yeah, but it's on him to know. He gotta protect that shit now. Like he gotta, but he gotta know what he get himself into.
You know what?
Yeah, he gotta know what he gotta know what he dealing with. Like
the whole fact,
it's the double standard though for me.
Oh God,
it's the double standard for me.
Skybox is the ultimate test.
That's the ultimate test. If you can't take a nigga to Skybox,
you ain't passing that test.
First of Walmart, now it's Skybox.
Right,
Skybox is the test, baby. Skybox is the test because everybody be there.
Yeah,
and you gonna find somebody cousin gonna be like, "Hey, I saw your nigga with."
Okay.
I mean, but the biggest flex for a man is when he do got a woman that everybody, oh man, shit, hold my nigga bust her down, and then they can't no more. That's like
it's their pride and ego because you know what?
That's a win for us.
I
we
cannot.
Get that W. Whoa, shit, we gonna.
I cannot stand. No, I used to talk to her as nigga, and it's like nigga, you bought me 2 meals. You ain't talk to me at all.
I know somebody who like that.
I can't stand that.
That's all. That's everybody. Women do it too, though. It's all everybody. Yeah.
Yes, women do it
too. Just to keep it. Yep.
But you ain't even fuck.
Right. And I'm like, you paid for a DoorDash. We didn't communicate at all. Like, what?
Hey, that's the weirdo ass niggas right there.
For real. On what for real? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put it out there. We know exactly what the fuck we be doing when we be like, can somebody bring me some food? Because we know somebody gonna bite. And the person that bites is like somebody that like want a chance, but you know, good and goddamn well, you're not gonna give them a chance. What?
No, that's just like we were talking about yesterday with like the females and shit to be like Low 17 to be cashing niggas like if you a female, you put some shit out there. Oh, I want my pussy after that's gonna be 100 niggas on that status. Like, me. Yeah, that's just like how we was talking about yesterday. Like, it's always gonna be a motherfucker.
Right. So if you still moving like that, then that's when you know your whole tendency is coming back.
So if you're a female, like, oh,
but that don't make you a hoe. Somebody want to pay for your food.
No, that make you a hoe because the right nigga that buy your food going to fuck. Like, I'm not gonna buy no food. No.
Not for no food.
Wait. Y'all jump on my shit too quick. Hey, no. If you putting out there every day, you're going to give up that pussy sooner or later.
No.
If you begging for food every day.
Hungry.
7 days a week, you begging for food. Somebody gonna fuck.
Thank you.
When I know a nigga will pay for that.
So have you ever fucked for a meal?
No.
Y'all been eating for free all your life and never gave up no pussy.
DoorDash. We know what. We know what.
So one nigga that bought you food and fuck afterwards.
No, we know at the beginning of the day if we gonna give it up. No. But listen. But
every nigga ever had sex because a man bought you food.
Listen, but before the meal is
wow.
Wait, but before the meal is
it's a meal, nigga. You spent $10
before. No, because it's not after the meal. For me, I know before the meal is even purchased if I'm gonna give it up. So it's not. I'm not.
That's my point. That's my point. That's the bait. So we know. Okay, today let me like you said, pick me today because you're gonna pick somebody eventually. You're going to pick.
I know already.
I just want to spend your money.
When I was saying pick me, I was talking about it be the niggas that be on the status like pick me.
Because we know that somebody's going to bait after this. It might not be y'all, but out of 3, it's gonna be 2 more that will. It happens. I done bought a fucking Popeye's chicken sandwich, waited in line and got some pussy for it. I mean, shit. I wasn't gonna buy it if I didn't feel like it was a chance. Some dudes don't think it might be a chance. I'm not finna go get it if I don't think it's a chance. Because
and then you be salty as fuck when she be like, "Thank you."
That's just one L. I'm gonna go to the next game.
But then you lost out on $3.49.
7 chicken sandwiches, $7. The same as taking one girl out for $7 and ain't getting no pussy. I'm gonna fuck one within the 7. It's a business. It's a business when you out here. You ain't.
But we the hoes.
Yeah, we the hoes. When we hoe, we same way. When y'all hoes, y'all know what y'all doing. When we hoe, we know what we doing. But I'm gonna buy this bitch a drink and her a drink. One of them gonna be all right, I'm gonna get her another drink. I ain't buying you another drink. Some girls get 3 drinks, some get 1. It's a business. If you got it, you got it. No, that's how it works. But I'm telling you, like my nigga will tell you, like, damn, I barely used to talk. But there's certain little shit I do. I got $60 today. I'm going to blow this shit in here. Somebody's going to show me some type of interest, and I'm gonna spend most of that 60.
Oh, you up the ante? It ain't 40.
He
right.
He basically saying it's he ain't lying about
40
it.
or
It's a numbers game. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you see 5. You might get 2 out of 5. That ain't the best percentage, but shit.
Like, what are we out for?
What
are you out for? We're not gonna perform. We're not gonna sing karaoke. You coming out like, all right, it's 30 chicks in here. They all playing broke.
10 of them not gonna look.
Know what I'm saying? That's
the
how it
10
is.
might be straight, and then
that's
the other 10 might be ugly.
That's why we be. That's why we feel some way when our girl is in a bar or something talking to a dude, because we know he's running his business right now.
And that's your problem.
Yeah, that's the truth.
We milk y'all every time.
Exactly. But it's some niggas out here.
We divest y'all of y'all funds every time.
Hey, but that's
look how many weed men getting pussy off their weed. They might not make no money, but they getting pussy off having the weed.
They're a horrible businessman.
No, to them they not horrible though. To them they're winning because they get the fuck what they want.
But you losing your product.
But they don't care about
and
the
your
money. Obviously, that's what I'm saying.
That's the most important part.
No,
you fucking up the
that's
church's
why y'all
money.
won't hate them. But to them, they like, well, shit, I fucked. They not thinking about the money. Y'all be like, damn, this
that's
nigga
some goofy ass shit.
And then he just to fuck my sister. To him, he won. That's how some niggas fucked up out here like that.
But that's how I be though. Y'all got all the control. Y'all got
we do hear you talking
until the power is exchanged. No, the power get exchanged after a while though, because once y'all find the dick that y'all like, then shit.
That's what I'm saying. And did you know you got the dick?
Motherfucker be mean, doing all that extra shit. Don't ever want to see you, but as soon as you fuck her and she like that shit, all that shit turn around. Now she wondering about where you at, why you ain't answering the phone, why you ain't doing this, why you ain't doing all that. So
that's somebody that get emotionally invested.
No, the power definitely gets exchanged though.
Y'all gonna get emotionally invested with somebody.
That's
my whole point.
Every female gonna find one dude that they like.
That was my whole point from the start.
Like more than anybody else, and they gonna be willing to go.
Nah, not necessarily, because I got hoes that I can say like, okay, I would rather have sex with him as opposed to him, but that don't mean I've got any feelings attached to either one of them. I'm just gonna call this nigga first.
I'm not even saying feelings. I'm just
now
saying,
if he don't answer, I might get down to number 3.
I'm not even saying feelings or nothing like that. I'm just saying the power the power gets exchanged because female because that's what I'm saying. Once a nigga fuck you good, because if a nigga fuck you bad, it ain't gonna be no power exchange. You gonna be like, oh, I'm cool fucking him. But if a nigga do some shit that you weren't expecting or some shit that's gonna surprise you, I'm like, damn, what the fuck, this nigga did different shit. So that's gonna have you thinking different versus how you was thinking before. Like, man, I don't even know if I should give this nigga a chance. But then when you finally do give him a chance, and that shit more than what you expected, then that's when the power gets exchanged.
Not necessarily. You just moved closer to the top of the list of hoes instead of being at the bottom. You in the top 5.
Yeah.
Not the T-Mobile top
5. 5 on what though?
I'm done. So I'm like, to me, so I would say, because some people will look, in some people's eyes, they'll look at me as like a good woman. It's like, oh, she take care of her kid. Basic shit that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm being an adult, taking care of my kids, sustaining life, whatever. But then in some circles, I got women that look at me like I'm just like the biggest slut of all. So I'm just like, okay, like, am I a good woman? Am I not wifeable or what? Like, if any woman that has a past, does that qualify her out of the marriage race if they wanted to get married? Like that. That's the thing I think that pisses me off, where, because you know how like a lot of men get on us women about your standards, and it's like, oh, you want all this, but you don't even have half of that, and yada yada yada. But a lot of men X women out of the box just because she got a pass, and this could be your soulmate. And it's like, okay, so what? She fucked a few niggas. Some people had to work out of survival or because it was like really necessary for them. And I'm like, you just asked a woman out of the box because of that? Like that? I mean, like, I don't understand why men do that.
I think everybody is wifeable. You know, every man ain't the same. Every man don't think the same. Some men,
and that's only for the women that want to be wise.
Right.
Some men actually like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A hoe out in the streets is a good ass hoe in the bedroom. And some men say, "I'll wife a hoe." You know what I'm saying? Because a hoe is honest. She gonna tell me.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
She gonna tell me the truth, and she probably put me up on some game.
But if a man was a hoe, he was really like didn't give a fuck about all the women, were just fucking them. Women, it's like sometimes they're a hoe, but they like some of them dudes, and they keep them in stash. And women can get out of a relationship and go right back to one of them niggas they used to fuck with. Dudes
because
can't.
You know that they gonna
so
pay for some shit. They gonna bring you whatever.
Right.
You
So
want,
it's hard for a dude to date a woman with a past like that because when shit go wrong, you can just go back into your whole life.
But why be insecure over things?
But the same goes for y'all. If some shit go wrong,
check out her.
A nigga will sit there and wait.
But you gotta look at her character.
Like your nigga mad. You arguing. Like I done seen a lot of my cousin friends and keep niggas on the leash. Like stay here just in case. Like a lot of women y'all gotta let that shit go all the way. If you
but don't life teach us to be prepared? No, I'm
exactly.
Right.
That's why. And y'all wonder why
a
dude will judge you off your past because you still holding on to that shit because that's all you know.
No, so real shit though. Typically, you do keep those people on that roster. It is not until our relationship crossover into a certain point that
like
I'm sure that. Okay, let shit
that's
go.
Dangerous as fuck.
I'm not going.
Yeah,
I'm not going.
Women already. When you
have
say you got a woman, they know you treating her right.
You gotta trust
they
me
want to
enough
bust your
that I would never disrespect
you.
I would never do anything else. But you gotta prove to me that I can depend on you and you really gonna be here before I leave everything I ever fucking knew for you.
That's the one.
Because when your ass leave, now I gotta rebuild my stable.
Now niggas gotta work extra hard because you gotta cover up 10 niggas.
Man, like damn,
y'all ain't gotta fish. All you gotta do. All you gotta do is put a titty out.
Xbox raffles. Y'all trying to get that niggas back.
Y'all put one titty out. Y'all back in the game.
She
one
said
titty out.
Xbox. Wait,
we gotta explain what went wrong, what happened, who fault was it. We gotta explain all this shit when we get the pussy.
Hell no. Y'all y'all be on Facebook playing Return of the Mac. Like I'm back.
But we can't fuck that night without explaining. Like you sure? Because they want to be one up on y'all. They want to show you, I got your nigga. A nigga, we just gonna fuck you on the low without your ex finding out. Y'all can do that shit, so that's why it's hard.
So which one of us does that make grimy? If y'all gonna fuck us on the low?
No, I'm saying that's why we don't. That's why we be cautious on dating somebody with a past.
No, niggas brag the most.
Women brag.
They contrary to what the fuck they say, they brag the most. Niggas is worse than women.
I'm like, if it's yes.
Like, no, ain't nobody gonna find out. And then he's like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna find out.
Yeah.
Right. Niggas,
yes,
that's why
especially so like
we wanna
men like to claim that, especially if it was a woman that they used to like, and then they feel like the man that she with, like, oh, that ain't me. Like, let's say like that door was open and she fucked him. He's gonna be the first part. Yeah, I fucked your bitch. Like, come on now.
Right.
Yeah.
Men ain't
he waiting when they get done.
You only claim that's a hoe because niggas talk.
So what I'm saying is those niggas still gonna be waiting. They gonna be waiting.
But if niggas didn't run their goddamn mouth so much.
So if you really was into somebody and y'all were just fucking though, you was into him, but you still like him, and he got a girl and he told you leave him alone, he's happy, and then 2 years later they not together no more, would you still fuck him if he tried to come fuck you again?
Depending on where I'm at in my life and what he meant to me.
That's a lot of fucking thinking. No, so I'm saying because women that really got a motive, they're never gonna like I fuck them when I want to. I do what I want. Some don't think like that. So I'm saying is like a woman can go back out there and get fucked that night, get fucked that whole week by niggas that don't never gave a fuck about her. Women hold grudges. Women hold grudges. I don't care how much I used to fuck you, what I did for you. If I told you to leave me alone because of her, I gotta work harder to fuck you again.
Yeah.
That's my point. So that's why it's hard to date a woman with a long past because you got 50 niggas that's waiting. And then,
but I mean, like that's just what it is now.
Exactly. So
even the women that you don't think have past.
Who wants to be worked? That's like a job telling you every day.
Everybody
you threaten them with, if I got to do this, if I can't take a long break, I'll quit. Like they treat you a little different. Like you threaten them every day. You basically saying like I got other shit I can do. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's always letting them know where I don't need you. People want to feel needed. That's what it is. And women, I just see them throw that out a lot. I just see people in good relationships that they're out there, well, what he want to do, the next nigga will. Like, no, you need to fix that shit with your nigga. That's that whole shit. That's that whole shit. Letting them niggas know, come knocking on my door because my house ain't happy. That's why it's hard to date a woman with a past like that because they don't know
not
how
necessarily,
to
right? Not necessarily though. But the difference between
be mature,
women
though.
now,
a lot of hoes is not mature. A lot of hoes is goofy as hell.
I'll give you that.
And
but the difference
city
between
girls.
a lot of women now is that women won't
They
necessarily
goofy
put
as
up
hell.
with some of the same
They got
shit
whole
that
niggas,
women
though.
have been putting up with
Them niggas
for years. So now
Dang, you sound hurt.
Right.
They are. If they out there talking about doing all that, they in the studio, that nigga getting sucked up. Like who been a wife somebody that's in there just bragging about taking all his money? She just said she gonna take all his money.
That's a persona, yeah.
Okay,
it's a show.
Do you read all that bullshit that these rappers talking? They be
about
loving on their
women?
wives.
I bet he can't rap about that shit though.
Who?
I bet whoever she with, I bet he can't rap and say that shit.
You know how many all the disrespectful shit rap has said about women over the years, and most of them same niggas is married.
And they try to take all their money out. When
that's what they deserve.
Right.
He was a fucking woman beater. He was a woman beater.
What I'm saying is, y'all got a motive. Women have a motive. If you know you with a motherfucker with money, you have a motive.
Right.
That's why we date. Like that's why we treat women accordingly. We know.
But that's what I was saying is that a lot of people won't deal with the same shit these days that they used to deal with. So you making the assumption of right. You making the assumption of is she going? She just keeping the door open? Nah, player. I'm not dealing with your bullshit, and you can go.
And they feel like when a woman does that.
It ain't got shit to do with me being a hoe, but I refuse to let another motherfucker make me unhappy in my space.
Because nowadays, us women, a lot of us was damaged before, so we're not dealing with shit.
Yeah, I ain't doing that shit no more.
That shit, period.
Nope.
So now, if you bring, like I said, I'm not tolerating shit. So at the end of the day, I see a red flag.
You gotta go.
Okay.
Next one, like I seen the post, and I'm gonna do a show now. I seen the post. A woman, all the women that's not entertaining multiple men hit me up. I said I'm entertaining multiple men. Why? Because I'm single. Because I can fucking do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you supposed to when you're single.
The hell, y'all got me fucked up. I'm supposed to just sit here because we
right.
And
make a pie.
But it's danger when you're in a relationship and then you break up and a week later you in another one.
What?
Nah, that's
some shit. I'm saying that those there's a lot of people out here.
People don't take
some people ain't getting relationships too fast. They got 10 relationships in 1 year.
Yeah.
So you think somebody gonna take you serious?
I do know. I do know some bitches like that. Like, damn, you not another nigga.
Not another.
Right.
When your ratio like that, that's why.
Is he the plug too? Let me get a.
But we gonna. So I'm like, before Tone come in and kick us out because it is almost 7:30. But I like talking about whole stuff. But anyway, we gonna wrap it up to the talk your shit segment. So talking your shit, we gonna show y'all how to do it. We clap 3 times and you talk some shit, or you can end on a positive note. It's up to y'all. I'll go first. Y'all ready?
Where we gonna go in this?
We can go this way, yeah. 1, 2, 3, talk your shit. Okay. So yep. So the shit that I want to talk today is it's a little personal, and so I'm just really proud of myself and my business, and like I be doubting myself all the time, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, because a lot of business owners will be like, yeah, I got it out the mud, this and this and that, but they'll never share their struggle. And it's like, I'm human too, I have emotions too, like sometimes I doubt myself too. So but to still have sustained almost a year, like I'm very proud of myself. So I'm like, I guess I'm talking humble shit, and just staying in my lane and like just fulfilling my passion is like, I think that's really what's making me grow. I'm not worried about how much money I'm making right now, or just some of the other things that I want to happen so fast. I'm enjoying the process. So that's my talk my shit this week. I'm gonna end on a positive note. So I ain't have really no shit to talk. So that's mine. So I'm in the positive. You ready? You have sleep over there.
right, like
ready? 1, 2, 3, talk your shit.
All right, my talk my shit. Kind of talk about the little subject we was on today. So, dudes, like I was saying yesterday on Kiana's show, if you out here and you feel like a female got certain tendencies that's not going to be agreeable with you, or you are insecure to the point where it's going to be a problem, you should not be dealing with that type of female, and vice versa for females too. you got to be able to pick and choose the people that you're going to be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Don't just deal with people just based off the fact of their looks or they money or any of that shit. You got to deal with people just based on the fact that you genuinely want to be around them and that vibe is there, because you won't be getting caught up in all that, or she was a hoe in the past or all that shit, because you actually going out your way to make sure these are the type of people that you actually want to be around. You know what I'm saying? So don't just be talking to people just because, and actually, you know, kind of get a feel of their vibe of people that you're gonna be around and shit. Then you won't be having to deal with if they were a hoe or not in the past. And if they was a hoe, sometimes it's cool to kick it with hoes. Just kick it and chill, get your fuck on, and let that shit be that sometimes, and don't catch feelings. That's all I pretty much gotta say.
Okay. You ready, Bree?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, talk your shit.
Whole life or no life.
Oh, yes!
No, for real, I stand by that shit for real. But
hey, you should get put that
it's
on
fun
the shirt.
over here. Look, it's
Put
fun
that on
over
the
here
shirt.
in Hollandia. It's great.
No, Dad, put that on the shirt.
I am.
Don't steal that.
Right. No, but I'm just in this really awkward spot right now. Like, this whole adulting shit is ghetto. Like, I hate my full-time job. Like, I'm like, I need a new job. Like, being an educator, yeah, it's super rewarding and fulfilling and all that good stuff, but there's so many politics and all the other bullshit that come with it, and I don't got time.
Must be an NPS. Look.
Not even.
Whoa. Okay.
And I'll tell you right where you can go, and all my administrators know that I have that mentality. But there's a lot of shit, a lot of politics that come with being an educator and being in that particular field that, like, at this point, it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So just trying to navigate this whole adult shit and finding something that I actually like, because this ain't it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, check out Chic Allure, y'all.
Period.
You ready, Drew?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, talk your shit.
Well, I guess I'm gonna stay on the subject of dating and, you know, dating hoes and all that stuff. So
whole life or no life.
Whole life or no life.
Sign him up.
That sound.
You want to join the team?
I feel like
me too.
That's true, because when you meet somebody and then y'all basically living that phrase, y'all both acting like hoes and having fun. That's what you get to somebody for. You go out and all of a sudden y'all fuck in the car, and all of a sudden y'all go out to eat. Y'all stay out till 4 a.m. Y'all wake up and, you know, having fun. And then when you catch that glow, it's like that's when shit started changing. Now you got big questions. Now you got all the demons in the back that say, "Oh, well, I really don't like this, and I can't deal with this." It's like that's what fuck up people, and that's why I say I don't agree with people on social media knowing who people dating. Because even with me, I ain't even a nosy person, but when I see people dating, I be wanting to see what the fuck they going through, because it's proving my point. Like, that ain't gonna help. You can't go to social media and get real help. So why go there and throw your shit out there? It's like, I don't
now
get it.
You gotta tell us when you broke up, because we was all in a relationship with him. So why we break up?
So that's why.
Like, how old is Lil Junebug now?
I never look at who did who. I look at who did who after me when I was around, because I feel like I can change the way somebody think because of how I carry myself. So I don't mind dating somebody that some guys I know, like, oh, I fucked her too. Like, cool, because I know it hurt them more that they ain't moving how I'm moving with her. But it is hard to be with somebody and then they still ain't got that shit out their system. Because people think they got it out their system. They really just want to be with somebody just to look and show, oh, I made it. I got me somebody that fucks with me. But really, they don't even know who they are. So that's why a lot of times women always ask, why y'all don't date these type of women? Because y'all not who y'all think y'all are. Get that whole shit out. Like, all the way
and
out.
That's if a man ain't a hoe too. So.
Right.
Yeah, because if a man is a hoe, he'll let you be a hoe.
Right.
That's why I don't like when women cheat. When women cheat and then the dude go crazy, like, bro, you cheating too. So that's why when I was in a relationship and I cheated and my girl cheated, she used to be like,
they get to
you ain't gonna, I couldn't go crazy. I'm like, damn, like, I'm surprised you don't know what I did. So I don't like how somebody can treat somebody a certain way because they got caught. It's like, if you're doing the same shit, y'all need to just, start over or just it.
Do it together.
Do it together. Right.
That's it. So like, I don't agree with that. But
be on your Will and Jada shit.
Yeah, they happy as hell after all that bullshit out the way, and now
I fucking love them. That's like ideal couple.
It's like one of the hoes got on the line real quick.
They both got to go young, come back, shit. They got their kids, and they good. So, but everybody want to admit they want that because they can't deal with it when they in the fire. Right?
Yep.
And they got through that shit.
They got through it.
You ready, Kiana Jada? Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. Talk your shit.
I'm piggybacking off both our shows. Basically, men, I need y'all to stop trying to keep women in the back ages and stay with the times like y'all tell me. At the end of the day, you have to go with it. You don't want to sit in the house and do that, do that. But at the end of the day, these are different times. Women are doing what you are doing. So at the same time, you can't restrict us from being you because we have been through so much. So at the end of the day,
I'm like, who's to say that's not who we are?
Right.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, you got to move with the time, just like y'all tell us. We do things because we move along with the times. Okay, well, we doing things because we moving along with the times. It ain't back in the 50s no more. When sitting in the house cooking your meals and stuff. Now, I ain't do a motherfucking meal, but I ain't doing white shit for a nigga that I'm not with. You got me? So at the end of the day, it's a different day, different
and that's age. Why that's
and
why
at the end of the day, tacos. Just remember, single women are entertaining multiple men. So when you say,
as you should,
we're not in a relationship, but I don't want you talking to nobody, and I'm not gonna talk to nobody. No, you good, bro. Because as long as I'm not in a relationship, I'm gonna talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to.
Okay.
People be good until they see who you dating.
Top of that roster, then
that's on you, right?
And that's what I'm talking about.
Earn your place in your roster.
See, we had a good conversation here, kids, but we switched up our whole topic this week to bring Kiana and Bree here. So let's give them a round of applause. Baby, make that. Right. So we want to thank them for coming. We will be back next week, regularly scheduled, interviewing the man behind the mic for real this time. Like for real. But for real, yeah, okay, whatever. No, I'm not. I don't have time to think of anything else. The schedule is set, damn it. But thank y'all for listening. Always check us out, Speak Your Truth Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Woo. I'm tired. Right.